We are live and ready to go. It's showtime, my friend. How nice, come on in. Where in the world have you been? Got stories to share, not virtually there. It's showtime, my friend. It's showtime, my friend, with a tear or a grin. We're chomping the bit to begin. Wear sweatpants or slacks, let's break out the snacks. It's showtime, my friend. If you have to go, I want you to know it's easy to sign right back in. Connection too slow, hope you don't miss the show. 'Cause it's showtime, my friend. Oh yeah. Well, it's time to prepare for our online affair. I do hope you'll stay till the end. I tuned up my axe, sit back and relax. It sure know how it has been. Oh, we'll make you smile, make it all worth your while. It's showtime, it's starting in no time. It's showtime, my friend. Yes, indeed. And here we are. So many of you are logged on ahead of time. That's pretty cool. I can see that. Before, when I was on Facebook, you couldn't do that. I couldn't see who was coming in until actually the show started. So we say Mark and Kim Wright are here, Jack and Barb. And it was funny. Jack and Barb showed up first, but then Mark and Kim you got to jump on it somehow. I don't know how that works. Some kind of prioritizing thing. And let's see, Bud and Brent and Jeannie are here. Good. And Larry Webb is here. Not too much early, Larry. Just a minute or two. So let's see. Today I wanted to do a bunch of things that had sort of fallen off my radar. And as I was going to go through them, I went through a few of them last night. And they were coming along okay. And then today I was going to run through some more, and I couldn't get my microphone working. I think there's something in one of my switches over there. So I didn't get to run down as much as I want to. So you guys are going to see, you're going to see me rehearsing in front of you today. A little embarrassing. So, but here's a song. This is a song that I don't know I think I probably just read the words previously, and I'm just going to be, kind of pretending like I know the melody to this one, because it's a song that I've never even done it once before, so I might have read the words to you guys. So it's by Shel Silverstein. It's called "She'd Rather Be Homeless," and it goes like this. It was our 25th anniversary, and I was watching the Super Bowl when suddenly she started cursing me. Hell, I almost dropped the remote control. And she said, "That's that." And she grabbed her hat and headed out into the snow. And that was almost 2 years ago. Now I see her shuffling down the street, combat boots on her dainty feet, pushing her belongings in a cart from the A&P. See her bumming cigarettes on the sidewalk right where she sits. She'd rather be homeless than here at home with me. She'd rather be sleeping in some doorway than lolling in the lap of luxury. And when the cold wind starts to blow, Lord, it hurts me so to know. She'd rather be homeless than here at home with me. She said all my friends were dumb, and she called me yuppie scum. She said she didn't give a damn about my BMW or my AT&T. She said to take these credit cards of mine and stick them where the sun don't shine, 'cause she'd rather be homeless than here at home with me. I see her sitting on her full-length mink. As I walk by, she winks, saying, spare some change for a lady who's finally free. She don't want my bonds and stocks, living in her cardboard box. She'd rather be homeless than here at home with me. She'd rather eat soup down at the shelter than at the country club, sipping fine Chablis. And as I throw her a dime, Lord, it breaks this heart of mine to know she'd rather be homeless than here at home with me. Yeah, she'd rather be homeless, friends, than here at home with me. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that one for you before. I might have read the words. And speaking of words, I'm going to do another thing by Shel Silverstein, and this is just words. It's from a book that he wrote called The Giving Tree, and it's such a sweet little song. It's not even a song. I think it's just a sort of a poem, and he wrote a whole book around it, and he illustrated the book too. Shel Silverstein was not only a brilliant songwriter, he was a brilliant illustrator, cartoonist, and he wrote songs, other songs that you would know. You probably didn't know this one, but he did on the cover of the Rolling Stone, which almost everybody knows. Anyway, so here we go with this poem called The Giving Tree. Once there was a giving tree who loved a little boy, and every day the boy would come to play, swinging from the branches, sleeping in the shade, laughing all the summer's hours away. And so they loved. Oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. But soon the boy grew older, and one day he came and said, can you give me some money, tree, to buy something I found? I have no money, said the tree, just apples, twigs, and leaves. But you can take my apples, boy, and sell them in the town. And so he did, and oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. But soon again the boy came back, and he said to the tree, you know, I'm now a man, and I must have a house that's all my own. I can't give you a house, the tree said. The forest is my home, but you may cut my branches off and build yourself a home. And so he did. Oh, the tree was happy. Oh, that tree was glad. And time went by, and the boy came back with sadness in his eyes. My life has turned so cold, he said, and I need sunny days. Oh, I've nothing but my trunk, the tree said, but you can cut it down and build yourself a boat and sail away. And so he did. And oh, the tree was happy. What was left of it? Oh, the tree was glad. And after years, the boy came back. Both of them were old. I really cannot help you if you ask for another gift. I'm nothing but an old stump now. I'm sorry, but I've nothing more to give. Oh, I don't need very much now, just a quiet place to rest. The boy, he whispered with a weary smile. Well, said the tree, an old stump is just good. It's still good for that. Come, boy, he said, sit down. Sit down and rest a while. And so he did. And oh, the tree was happy. Oh, that tree was glad. Well, there it is. That's a Shel Silverstein story, book, poem, however you want to call it. And you know, I found another one, another song that you would know that Shel Silverstein wrote. It's called The Unicorn Song. A lot of people do not realize this was written by him. He also wrote A Boy Named Sue. A lot of you will remember that one. And he wrote songs also for a lot of country performers. For instance, he wrote one for Loretta Lynn called One's on the Way. I thought Loretta wrote that because she'd written so many great songs. He wrote The Twistable Turnable Man, The Giving Tree, which we did, Where the Sidewalk Ends, and A Light in the Attic. So here we go, The Unicorn Song. And I think this one works with a little drum beat here. Let me try it. Well, a long time ago, when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born, but the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. Well, now, God seen some sinning, and it caused him some pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey, Brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo, and take 2 of them green alligators and long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels, 2 chimpanzees, 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorns. Well, now Noah was there, and he answered the call, and he finished up the ark just as the rain started to fall. Then he marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they came through, hey Lord, I got 2 of your green alligators, 2 long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels, and 2 chimpanzees, 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, Lord, I don't see no unicorn. Well, now Noah looked out through the driving rain, but the unicorns were hiding and playing silly games. They were kicking and splashing while the rain was pouring. All them silly unicorns. Well, the ark started moving, and it drifted with the tide. And the unicorns looked out from the rocks, and they cried. And the rain came down and slowly floated them away. And that's why you'll never see a unicorn to this very day. You'll see some of them green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpback camels, some chimpanzees. You'll see cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. And that was recorded by the Irish Rovers. That's the version I knew. And, oh, I got to tell you, if you've ever, you can go to YouTube and find, back on YouTube, you can find other performances by Shel Silverstein. His voice, he laughed, and his voice is all raspy like this. He goes, a long time ago when the earth was, I mean, his voice is like more torn up than Louis Armstrong. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing guy. All right, let's see what we've got down here. Oh, Joan joined us. Okay, Joan and Bob. Yeah, Kim. Oh, Kim's now applauding. Thank you, Kim. Okay. All right, let's see. We did the Giving Tree. How about, now I want to do another reading. And I really should learn this song. I've never even heard it as far as I know. This is one by Chris Christopherson. Again, brilliant, brilliant lyrics. But it turns out I hadn't done this one for a long, long time. More than a year. Everything that's on this list today I haven't done for more than a year. And here it is. So I'm just going to read this one because the story is so heart-touching. Here we go. She would meet me in the morning on my way down to the river, waiting patient by the chinaberry tree, with her feet already dusty from the pathway to the levee, and her little blue jeans rolled up to her knees, and I paid her no attention as she tagged along beside me, trying hard to copy everything I did. But I couldn't keep from smiling when I'd hear somebody saying, "Look at yonder, there goes Jody and the kid." Well, even after we grew older, we could still be seen together as we walked along the levee holding hands. For as surely as the seasons, she was changing to a woman, and I'd lived enough to call myself a man. And she often lay beside me in the coolness of the evening till the morning sun was shining on my bed. And at times when she was sleeping, I would smile when I'd remember how they used to call us Jody and the kid. Now the world's a little older and the years have changed the river, 'cause there's houses where they didn't used to be. And on Sundays I go walking down the pathway to the levee with another little girl who follows me. And it makes the old folks smile to see her tag along beside me, doing little things the way her mama did. But it gets a little lonesome when I hear somebody saying, "Looky yonder, there goes Jody and the kid." Yeah. All right, I would really want to try this song. It's a really nice song, but when I ran through it a little bit earlier, I had just enough time to do it, and it seemed I got lost in there. So I am going to just go ahead and do the song because I like it. A few high notes in here. I don't know how they're going to turn out. Let's just see what happens, you guys. Here we go. Always and forever, each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we've got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love me your own special way, melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you forever. Always forever love you. There'll always be sunshine when I look at you. It's something I can't explain, just the things that you do. And if you get lonely, phone me and take a second to give to me that magic you made. And every day, love me your own special way, melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you forever. Always forever love you. Loving you, it's a thing that I planned for a very, very long time, girl. Me with you with me, together as one. Yeah. Love together for a very, very, very long time. Loving you. Always and forever. Always, 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 forever. Always and forever. Kind of, I like the record version. Oops. Oh, there's a little thing on the end. No, we don't want that. Stop. I never heard that thing on the end before. Woohoo! Well, here's a fun little one. One of our friends here asked for this a little over a year ago, and I said, oh, you know what? Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. I'll always love you. Whew. That high G, man. Of course, I sang high G last time when a man loves, whew. Yep, we did. So here's one. Now, I want to tell a little bit about this. This is Zippity Doo Dah, and it came from the movie Song of the South, and it was sung by a person by the name of James Baskett, who played the voice of Uncle Remus. And it won an Academy Award for the Best Original Song. This is interesting. I had another one from the best recently that was Best Original. According to Disney historian, the word or phrase zippity doo dah was invented by Walt Disney, who had a fondness for these types of nonsense words. But I always want to mention the writers of the song. The people were Allie Rubel, spelled Wrubel, with lyrics by Ray Gilbert. And it came in that movie, 1946, for Song of the South. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. Oh, Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity doo dah, zippity a. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. And I remember now it was Tommy who asked for that song. He lives out in, well, at least the last time I knew he was in Nevada, but I think he's in California now. Yeah, thanks. It's been a long time, though. And here's another one that's been a long time. Unbelievable. This is a song that was written by David Fertitta and Kay Parker. And Kay Parker is somebody who came to songwriter showcase in Los Angeles quite a few times, and I met her and heard a lot of her songs, and so I asked her for more, and so that's where quite a few of these, a couple of things that are going to be on here tonight came from that. So here it is. It's called Until I Fall in Love Again. I know the path of love is insecure, it can't be sure. There are no guarantees. I took a chance and fell for her. And when she left, I put my heart upon a shelf, swore I'd never love again. I told myself, broken hearts are never mended. Fools that say they are pretended. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. Love will always leave you crying. Those who tell you not are lying. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. You found me lonely, and you told me you'd never leave. And I was ready for a new love I could believe. And when you left, I put my heart back on the shelf, swore I'd never love again. I told myself, broken hearts are never mended. Fools that say they are pretended. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. Love will always leave you crying. Those who tell you not are lying. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. I know that love is like a rose. It lives and dies, it blooms and grows. I know I'm gonna cry again. I know I'm gonna try again. They're never mended. Fools that say they are pretended. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. Love will always leave you crying. Those who tell you not are lying. That's what I believe until I fall in love again. Now, isn't that one heck of a dynamic song? I think I've only played that once here before, so many of you, even if you've been regular attendees, wouldn't necessarily remember that one. What a cool song. I think at that time I was really attracted to because it builds up the same way that a lot of Barry Manilow songs did. And I like that with the strings and all that cool stuff. Yeah, is that cool? Thank you. Now, Mom says, we're here, Mom, Lenine, and Ken, connected to the TV. You're going to abandon the possibility of commenting. So, no, you found out last week you could comment. You do it on the computer part. You obviously can't do it on the TV itself. So, well, okay, I'm going to try this. This one I really would have liked to have rehearsed. Well, I did this one when I was in Nashville back in the 90s. And this one has a really dynamic thing to it, too. But, boy, I didn't get to run through it. So we'll do it. If it doesn't work, I'll just stop and we'll move on to something else. Here it is called Love's Last Stand. And I really thought this was a great song, too, comparing it, to, fighting the Indians, which was a shameful thing for us to do. But here we go. Don't want to make anybody feel bad, so here we go. back to back again in a king-size bed. No words are spoken, there's trouble ahead. With 10 years of reasons to keep love alive, who's gonna make a move, and will love survive? Now she's done her part to make them a home. At times she thinks it's his fault, and she feels alone. But he's worked so hard, given all that he can. Neither one backs down, this is love's last stand. 'Cause there's nobody out there riding to their rescue. No last minute hero coming over the hill. No soldiers in blue, only love can pull them through. It's just a woman and a man making love's last stand. With time running out and tears being shed, one of them reaches from the other side of the bed. One gentle touch from one loving hand can make all the difference when it's love's last stand. 'Cause there's nobody out there riding to the rescue. No last minute hero coming over the hill. No soldiers in blue, only love can pull them through. It's just a woman and a man making love's last stand. Whoa, there's nobody out there riding to the rescue. No last minute hero coming over the hill. No soldiers in blue, only love can pull it through. It's just a woman and a man making love's last stand. Whoa, it's a woman and a man making love's last stand. Wow, isn't that a nice recording too? It's got all those instruments in there. Whoo, man, I'm telling you. Wow. And the Belcher family says hello to Lenine. And I'm sure they meant hello to Ken too, right? Well, they know Lenine a lot longer, I'm sure. All right, now, that was a nice slow track. I want to do something. Let's do something fun here. This one is called Puff the Magic Dragon. A lot of people know this one if you've been around during the folk era. It was written by Peter Yarrow from Peter, Paul, and Mary. And it was from a poem by Leonard Lipton, a person I don't know. It was made popular by the group, Peter, Paul, and Mary, in 1962. And it was actually recorded in 1960 and released in 63. And Lipton wrote a poem about a dragon in 1959, that many years, just a few years before that. After the song was released, then Peter searched out Lipton to give him credit for the song. And I think that's a great thing. You really got to give a nod to the people where the song comes from. After all, Lipton actually created most of the lyrics. So, let's see. Oh, by the way, also because during that time was the drug era, a lot of people went, oh, it's about puffing, the magic, saying no, Peter swears it didn't come from, it came from the darn poem, that he's really happy with. And, yeah, you knew I could do it, huh? Thanks, Jack and Barb. Oh, cool. Uh, yeah, so it wasn't. They swear no, that's not what it was about at all. And people try to make too much out of things. They always try to say, "Oh, this is a really important song because of that era and all." Yeah, okay, but it was a children's song, really. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Well, together they would travel on a boat with billowed sails. Jackie kept a lookout perched on just gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow where'er they came, and pirate ships would lower their flag when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Well, his head was bent in sorrow, green scales they fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. On his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave, so Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Lenine says, "Hi, Bag. She's been helping me with a lot of the stuff at my house." Oh, she's talking. Mom is actually typing here, so that was the story. Okay. I just look at the messages you guys send back and forth, try to figure out what's going on. Well, now, okay. This is one by Bob Dylan. It's called "Like a Rolling Stone," and all right, there's a lot of lyrics to this one, and it would have been nice if I had time to run through that. So here we go without. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, I got my tempo. That's where I was going with it. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, you threw the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you? Hey, people used to call, say, beware, doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. Yeah, you used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud, no. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. Oh, how does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be on your own, be without a home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Well, you've gone to the finest school, all right, Miss Lonely, but you only used to get juiced in it. Nobody ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you're gonna have to get used to it. You say you never compromise with a mystery tramp, and how you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes and say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? No direction home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Whoa, you never turn around to see the frowns on the jugglers and the clowns when they all did their tricks for you. Yes, they did. You never understood that it ain't no good. You shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you. You used to ride on your chrome horse with your diplomat, who carried on his shoulders a Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discovered that he really wasn't where it's sad? After he took from you everything he could steal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own, be without a home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Whoa, hey, princess on a steeple, and all the pretty people, they're all drinking, thinking that they got it made, exchanging all the precious gifts. You better take your diamond ring, you'd better pawn it, babe. Yeah, you used to be so amused. Napoleon in rags and the language that he used. Go to him now, he calls you. You can't refuse. When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You're invisible now. You got no secrets to conceal. How does it feel? I said, how does it feel to be on your own, be without a home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Now, if I remember right, and Kim Wright will probably be able to tell me, oh, she usually looks it up. She cheats. She uses Google. I thought you used it off the top of your head, Kim. But this is a song that Bob Dylan did at the Newport, I think it was a jazz festival, but even though it was, folk, maybe it was a Newport Folk Festival. Anyway, Newport Festival, and people said they booed him off stage. Now, there were folks there. Some people said that they would, some of the people backstage were folk singers too. Supposedly they said, well, I'm never going to speak to him again, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, somebody who was there, and I think it was Pete Seeger, said, well, we were kind of surprised, but, he said there weren't as many people kind of upset about that as they thought. Some people booed, but from what I understand, he did two parts of the set. He did the first part, which was a regular folk song, and then he had the band join him on stage, and they were literally called The Band, join him on stage and, did the rock and roll section. And fortunately, nobody threw anything dangerous at him, apparently. They lived through it all. Anyway, all right, let's see what we have. Next thing I have is a song called That's All You Need, another one that I have not done for a year, at least, more than a year. This also, by the way, is also by Kay Parker, and David Fertitta is co-writer on this, as well as Steve McClintock. And I recorded in Steve's studio. He brought in his studio musicians to play on this, and they've done a real fine job on this one, too. And again, I didn't have enough time to run through because my microphone wasn't working. Kind of important to have the microphone working. You can get by without some of the other stuff. Here it is. It's called That's All You Need. A summer day, a summer night, someone to kiss and hold you tight while life is young and dreams are right. That's all you need. The rain will come and tears will flow, but tears will help the heart to grow. So if it's love, then let her know it's all you need. If you're in love, the world's all right. So close your eyes and hold on tight. If you're in love, really that's all you need. If you have love, you have it all. The rest can wait. The rest is small, so don't hold back. Relax and fall, that's all you need. If you're in love, the world's all right. So close your eyes and hold on tight. If you're in love, really that's all you need. Everyone will tell you how it was for them. They'll fill your head with dreams and leave you high. Everyone recalls a special summer night, and wish they could go back again and try. If you're in love, the world's alright. So close your eyes and hold on tight. If you're in love, really that's all. If you're in love, the world's alright. So close your eyes and hold on tight. If you're in love, really that's all you need. And again, what a beautiful song. Isn't that nice? Man. These songs have, as far as I know, they've never been recorded by anybody. Man, they sure should be. And the next one that I'm going to do here is one that was written by Edgar Struble, and then I wrote the words for it. It's called Dinner for Two, and Edgar's the one that I knew when we were in marching band at Michigan State 53 years ago. He played trombone when he graduated. He went down to Nashville, and within a year, he was working in Kenny Rogers' band. Whoa, way to go, Edgar. Well, after he left the band, he became music director for a show on the Nashville Network, and I think it was Ralph Emery's show. But that way, not only did he performed with Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton when they were on the road and stuff, he also got to perform with all kinds of other country performers, because every day it'd be like, he was sort of like the Doc Severinsen of that show, and his band, he had a small band that would play on that show, would back up all these different musicians, and different ones every day. Fantastic opportunity for him. So he knows all the people that are out there. It's really very nice. And so he wrote this one, and it was an instrumental song, and I went, Edgar, I think this needs some words. And so here they are. Edgar Struble and my words to Dinner for Two. Come sit down and I'll rub your back. Go ahead and kick off your shoes. Hold my hand and we'll climb the stairs to the roof. Feel the breeze. I got your favorite tunes, and I'll start the barbecue. City lights are just right with dinner for two. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends. Right now, one-on-one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. Play it, Edgar. I can't tell you how much you mean, but I hope you know what's true. All week long you take care of me. Tonight is all for you. Saturday, we can meet our friends. Right now, one-on-one is cool. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. Sit back, my love, and I'll serve this dinner for two. That is a style. Oh, it's repeating here. I don't know why it's doing that. Stop it. What was I? Oh, it's a style called smooth jazz. It's more like something from the 1990s. I played it for somebody who's really up on current music. They said, well, it's kind of dated, isn't it? I said, I don't care. I like it. I like that sound. I like that song. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Nice, yeah. So let's see. I have time for one more here. Let's do Georgia on My Mind. I have it written down. You know, Ray Charles recorded. A lot of people have recorded the song. And now I messed up here because I forgot who wrote it. Doggone it. It's really, I should know. It may come to me while we're doing. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do this and see how it turns out. Wait a minute. It says Q off B and D. Let's see. Okay, if it's truly in the key of G. Another one I didn't get to rehearse. We'll see. Georgia. All right. Here we go. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I say to Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, I say to Georgia, oh, Georgia, no peace I find, no peace just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile so tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, that's nice. They even put Ray Charles's little piano licks on the end of it there. Very, very nice. What a cool song. And you know what? I ought to do something with, I remember now, Hoagie Carmichael wrote the song. Now, I don't know if he wrote both the words and the music. I was surprised that somebody said that he wrote like only 100 songs in his lifetime. That turned out to be wrong. He'd written quite a few. Maybe only 100 got recorded, but he had written a lot. You know, you don't write a really cool song like this, you know, like your first day of songwriting. On the other hand, the chords are pretty much kind of a bluesy thing, which wouldn't have been real difficult for him to write back then. Well, anyway, we did get through it here without as much rehearsal as I would have liked. But I'm going to start up my little TV segment music I call it here. And so thank you, everybody, for being here again. I'm always so pleased to do this thing. I like to pull some of these things out like this and bring things around that I haven't done in a while, and also new things that I'm discovering. I would really enjoyed being able to do Wichita Lineman for you guys last week. That was really a nice song. Great song. All right, everybody. So I will see you here next week. And all of the friends that you're going to invite, right? Yes, invite your friends. Pass along the email to your friends. You guys have a big email list, don't you? Just send it on out. Send it out to everybody. Say, hey, come and see this show Monday night. And once again, I will do a fade out. In fact, we got a question this last week. I'm going to turn this down just a little. Question last week from Ken was asking about how I make myself fade away like that. Well, what happens, we've got this blue screen or green screen behind me. In fact, today, if you look right here on this green leaf, you can see the library showing through behind me. I have better lighting on this side. On this side, it's a little faded, and so it's showing right through there. And all that I do is I have two layers, actually. You have the green screen layer, which shows the library. That's really just an image. You can see that fire isn't really moving. And all that I do is I say gradually fade out my layer, the layer of me in front here. So when I hit the transition, it takes about 5 seconds for it to fade. And it looks like those things where you'd see them falling off a building. All they did was they would usually have them lean back on some kind of a device, and they would have the camera above them. And then the camera would actually pull back like this, pull away from them, making it look like they were falling, and they'd have to do this. They would often have a fan blowing their hair so it looked like they were all like this. And then they would fall toward the pavement. And if you think about, let me see now, I think that's correct. They would do this, but it was like 2 layers. So anyway, long explanation, but here I go, everybody. Like a ghost. Hey, wait a minute, I forgot to... I have to actually turn myself off on the one screen so that I can transition to nothing in this screen. Bye-bye. Too much fun, everybody. Now, I turn off the library level and I fade that out too, like this. See you next week.